welcome to Winging with Ash. I am Ash. Welcome to my channel. I know that a lot of you know I have gone through a lot of changes recently. My entire life has been uprooted in the last 4 months. Majority of you found me through my travel content, where I have traveled to over 70 countries, filming culture and food and experiences in other countries. In the last year and a half, some of you might have found me through me living in Barcelona as a student studying Spanish. It was an incredible experience, but now my life has taken a huge turn where I've moved back to the state of Washington. I am now working a full-time job for an airline. And although my traveling full-time or living in a country that's different from my own is over, now I have the opportunity to travel through my airline and visit new places. Although with a full-time job, it doesn't allow for me to do that often. So I've kind of been mulling over where the direction of this channel should go. What I want to do with the audience I have, the opportunity I have, to have a platform where I can speak into people's lives, to give people some kind of value. So I have been thinking about what that looks like in this evolution of where my life has gone or come to at this point. Something I've thought of for a really long time is, well, when starting my channels, I wanted to add value by sharing my passion and excitement for different cultures or people around the world, where a lot of you as viewers, you may not have the opportunity to visit or see, but through my channel, through my videos, you're able to see people in other cultures as people, or as like my heart through my videos was to show that we all are human, we all are similar in so many ways, we all cry, we all laugh, and I wanted to share that passion with you guys through those videos by experiencing it myself, or just falling in love with people and culture. And I want to continue to do that, but it's going to look a little different on this channel. It's going to take a little bit of a turn, although I still want to make a difference. I still want to seek speaking truth in life and hope to everyone. The world is a really hard place right now. There's a lot of things that are super negative, super depressing, super difficult, or creates a lot of anxiety. And putting that into our minds, putting that into our hearts daily is really heavy. So with this channel, my goal is to not only talk about those things, but also show the hope that there is. We all go through difficult things in life, and we all struggle through them. Some of us keep it to ourselves and go through it alone. CNN put it in one of their articles that 1 in 4 people feel extremely lonely. And I kind of get it. As an adult, it's really hard to develop and create relationships where you feel like you can be completely honest and open and vulnerable with the people that you're with. I've struggled with this when moving from place to place. I've lived in multiple places the last couple of years. Finding friendships and relationships, it takes a long time to feel like you can be completely vulnerable with people. And yes, I do have a few of those relationships, but even those people have not been through the similar or same things that I've been through. And so it ends up feeling lonely because you end up not talking about it because no one else understands. I went through a divorce, and it was really difficult, and the circumstances surrounding my divorce at the time were not talked about. And I struggled with not wanting to be labeled for the things that I was going through. I didn't want to be the divorced girl or the girl whose husband is transgender. Those things, like the labels of that, really kept me from not speaking out and not saying anything, along with many other things. But with the direction of this channel, I want to make those things that maybe have like a stigma against them, I want to bring them to light. And to do that, I want to spend time talking with people who have gone through difficult things in life but have come out the other end, who can offer hope for those of you who are maybe in the midst of the struggle. Maybe for those who have or are going through things that you didn't expect to go through. Majority of people, I can confidently say over 90%, although I don't have a statistic, of people don't expect the difficult things in life to happen to them. No one's going to say, I expected to get cancer or I expected to get a divorce. When you get married to be married forever. Like when I got married, my intention was to always be married to this person. But when I got a divorce, it was like, I didn't plan this. Like this was not expected. And unfortunately, those things, because they're unexpected, when they happen to you, they seem even worse because it's completely different from what you thought would happen. It throws you off. Yeah, so I want this channel to be a safe space for people to share in their experiences, but also for those of you who feel like you're the only one going through it, to highlight that you're not, and that there are other people who maybe have gone through and come out the other end of the same thing that you are going through right now. The world's a huge place, and I promise, like there's one other person in the world who is going through the same thing you have. There are things in my life that I've gone through. My husband becoming transgender is one of them. And at the time, I felt like I was the only one going through it. And so to start this channel off, I'm going to talk about that. And is it easy? No, it's not easy, but I want to create a safe place where we can be vulnerable and people can talk about those things. And I want to bring hope to the world. I want to be a part of bringing joy back into people's lives because they saw someone else come through it and they just had that little bit of hope that helped them. It's a really cool place to be where my YouTube channel at this point is not my only form of income. So I can do whatever I want with it. I don't have to rely on it to bring money in to pay my bills. So I can talk about the topics I want to. I can do something that I'm super passionate about. Yeah, I think that a lot of channels, when they talk about like do interviews and things, they do interviews with famous people or with, I don't know, YouTubers. And maybe at some point, you know, like I do have YouTuber friends who have been through some difficult things, but I'm not doing it for the views and I'm not doing it for clout or just to like look good. I really legitimately think like if this helps one person, then that's worth it. There's one person out there that this is for. And so I encourage you that the topics that I talk about on these videos, like I want you to share them, but because maybe somebody in your life is going through something similar, topic that we're talking about here, who needs to know that someone else got through it. I also want to highlight that the people who are going through difficult things aren't people just in movies, aren't people, you know, like who are living life as a victim, but people go through their life and they go through a lot of difficult things where they have decided not to be a victim and who have moved forward and stronger than what they are before. Those people are your friends and your family and your neighbors. Like, when I came back here to Washington, I realized that the people around me, they're hurting. And it's not people I don't know, but it's the people that I also know who are hurting. And so, I don't know, I think it's our responsibility to just love each other and to speak in each other's lives. Along with friendships, like it's hard sometimes to say the difficult things, to speak to your friends and family, or even, neighbors, and say, you will move forward, and say, you need to make these changes. And I want to talk to people who have maybe had tough love at some point, or that's what like they needed to hear to be able to move forward. I don't know where this is going to go. Like, I don't know how this channel will do with this pivot and change, but I do know that I feel very confidently that this is where I'm supposed to be. This right now is a moment in time that I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right things. I'm so confident in that. And so I trust that this will be used in awesome ways. So I hope that you guys all are excited about this. I also want to give you the option, if there is something in your life that you're going through, you have like a little bit of hope that you feel like you can share with other people, or that you have gone through something difficult and you felt like you were the only one that was going through it, and so you want to give hope to others that they're not the only ones going through it, then write me an email. Give me a little glimpse of what you want to talk about and the kind of things that we can share with others. My email is wingingitwithash@gmail.com. But to start with this channel, I'm going to start with myself, and then I'm going to move into my family and friends and have them share the experiences that they've had and that they've moved forward in. I want to bring hope in this world. I want to highlight the heroes that have moved forward chosen not to continue to be victims, but have chosen to be stronger and better people through the difficult things that they've gone through in life. It's awesome. I'm proud of them. I want to give them a high five and tell them that I am so proud of them. And I want to see the same thing for everyone else who watches these videos. So that's it. That's my pitch. That's my goal. That's where I'm moving into, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. So if you have any comments, put them down below. Or if you have a topic that you're going through right now and you need hope in your situation, let me know what those topics are, and I will search and find someone who has come out the other end so that they can encourage you. I would love to do that for you guys. I would love to have the opportunity to do that. It would be awesome. So, all right, I will see you in the next video where I talk about my divorce and what I went through in that situation. I mean, I am nervous about it, but it'll be fine. It's good. It's good to share my experiences and my story and be vulnerable. And I'm willing to do that if I can help other people. All right, goodbye. Have a good day.